Thank you, Mr. President. Now that we got the parliamentary dance out of the way, I want to talk about what's in the bill. The bill appropriates a total of $108.6 million from the following sources for FY22. $92.4 million from RIF, the Technology Reinvestment Fund, $14.7 million, Autism Support Fund, $750,000, and Sports Wagering Receipts Fund, $1.5 million. I'm not going to go through everything in the bill, but I do want to touch on a few highlights that are in the bill. First of all, under the Department of Corrections, the Clarinda kitchen renovation, $5.2 million for FY22 and $4 million for FY23 to expand the kitchen for the Clarinda Correctional Facility. In the Department of Cultural Affairs, a total of $1.4 million for FY22. Notably within that is the Harold Pye Keller statue, $15,000. It's a new appropriation for FY22 to honor Harold Pye Keller, an Iowan from Brooklyn, Iowa, who was one of the 6 flag bearers to raise the American flag during the Battle of Iwo Jima. Next up is Department of Homeland Security and Emergency Management, $2.5 million for FY22 and $2 million for FY23 for a program called Rave, which is a mobile application that will improve school safety and communications as well as response times for first responders to K-12 schools in the event of an emergency. Under the judicial branch, courthouse furniture and equipment, $2.5 million. The state is responsible for funding improvements inside of courthouses, including things like furniture, technology, and equipment, so this appropriation will go to that. Under the legislative branch, $5.3 million in FY22 and FY23 for state capitol corner domes to help fix the 4 corner domes in the Capitol. The Department of Human Services, a total of $7.3 million, including $6.5 million for the Eldora dorm renovation and $750,000 for the Child Serve Autism Project. Under the Department of Natural Resources, a total of $13.6 million, $9.6 million for lake restoration and water quality, $2 million for state park infrastructure, water trails, and low-head dams, $1 million. This is an increase of $500,000 in anticipation of greater demand for outdoor activities following the pandemic. $250,000 for DNR tree planting in response to the derecho. The on-stream impoundment fund, $500,000, would allow Lake Delhi to receive money for lake restoration. And among these, we're restoring several appropriations to their pre-pandemic levels. $4.1 million for the Department of Public Defense, the Department of Public Safety, $2.5 million for the Public Safety Equipment Fund. It is a new appropriation for FY22. The funding combined with an appropriation was mentioned previously by the senator from Scott, Senator Knoyer. The funding is combined with an appropriation of $2.5 million from the general fund that will allow the department to purchase all their equipment needs, from bomb suites to aircrafts to vehicles to bulletproof vests. The Department of Transportation, here we're restoring these appropriations to their pre-pandemic levels. State recreational trails, $1.5 million. It's an increase of $500,000. Public transit vertical infrastructure grants, commercial service airport vertical infrastructure grants, general aviation airport vertical infrastructure grants, and railroad revolving loan and grant program. Again, we're restoring these to their pre-pandemic level. And then finally, Mr. President, wanted to just touch on a few miscellaneous code changes and policy language. First, we'll be extending the reversions of funds for the maintenance of the historical building until the end of FY22. And finally, allowing pro sports events to be eligible to receive money under the sports tourism program. Those are my opening comments on the